To the next lecture today. So today what we are going to do, we are going to draw the exercise number 9, which is nothing but the intersection of the surfaces. So if we just look at the diagram, so this is the exercise number 9 which you are going to do today. I hope the same exercise you might have done manually, right, in your engineering drawing class. So same thing we are going to reproduce here. So basically it is having two different kind of shapes. One is a cylinder within which one square prism basically intersecting. So it is written here, a cylinder of 60 mm diameter and axis 80 mm long is standing vertically on its base on horizontal plane. It is pierced by a square prism of 30 mm side and 100 mm length, the axis of which is parallel to both the reference planes and the faces equally inclined to horizontal plane. So this is, if we look at from side left side view, it will be looking like something like this. So that's why this sentence is written here. Is faces are equally inclined to horizontal plane. So these are the faces inclined to equally to horizontal plane. So it is basically piercing it exactly at the center of it. So this is a cylinder of 80 mm long. So at the center of it, the square prism is piercing it, and for the square prism, side is given as 30 mm and length is given as 100 mm. The axis of solids intersect at right angles. The height of the axis of the prism above the horizontal plane is 40 mm. So that means the center, right, of this prism, the square prism, is located at 40, right, from the horizontal plane. Draw the projections of solids showing the curves of intersection in the front view. So we have to reproduce this one. So this is the final outcome that we are going to produce. So how to start this problem? The first step that we'll be taking, we will be drawing a cylinder first, and for which dimensions are given as 60 mm diameter and 80 mm long. Well as we'll go for the side view also. So we look at the side view. Once we have got this front view and the top view as a circle, we have to project the lines, right, at a line at 45 degree to the horizontal plane and vertical plane. So we will drawing line 45 degree, will project all these four. In a cylinder you will have 4 points, one over here, right, vertically up and down, and horizontally up and down. So we can say P, Q, R, S. This is the top side, and I, J, K, L. This is the bottom side of the cylinder. So we'll project all these 4 points right here, and we'll get the left side view. Once we get the left side view, now we will what we will do, we will draw the prism now, because prism is intersecting at a height of 40 mm from the horizontal plane. So this line is representing intersection point of horizontal plane and vertical plane. From here at 40 mm, we will locate the point that is called center of this basically polygon is your square prism. So we'll draw this square prism in such a way that the faces of these prisms should be equally inclined to the horizontal plane. That's what the statement says over here. Faces equally inclined to the horizontal plane. Once we have drawn this, then what we will do, we will take the projection of it, right, horizontal direction as well as vertical direction. So we have to take projection left side, right, from right to left, as well as from the top to bottom, and the same point will be projected over the circle that is called cylinder, as to get the intersection point. Once we get the intersection point here somewhere, right, so these lines that we are getting 7, 3 double dash, as well as 8 double dash, 2 double dash, 4 double dash, 6 double dash, and this 5 dash and 1 double dash, all these points will be, we will be projecting over this cylinder. So the intersection point what we will be getting over here will again reprojected in the front view to locate all these points. Let's suppose these are the 3 double dash and 7 double dash, corresponding points will be getting over here. These are the intersection point 3 dash, 7 dash, as well as 3 dash, 7 dash on both sides. Similarly, this 2 double dash, 8 dash double dash can also be projected over here. So like that, we have to take. So total there are 4 steps that we are going to take. First, what we will do, we will draw the cylinder, and after getting the cylinder, we will draw the left side view. In that left side view, you are going to draw the profile of the square prism. So once you draw the square prism, that is basically intersecting at a 90 degree to the axis of cylinder. So the axis of prism is at 90 degree to the axis of your prism. So we'll get all these points, we'll reproject it on the front view. So finally you'll be getting the resultant diagram, and then final finishing has to be done. So it is slightly lengthy, so we have to go step by step. So let's start our drawing right from the cylinder side. So the cylinder dimensions as it is clearly given is a 60 diameter. So we have to take a radius of 30 So take the circle command. So this is the create a circle. Usually we give the center as 0 0 0, or you can choose any center, right? You can click anywhere from where you can start, but our tradition that we are following from the first, we are following the same thing. So 0, right? 0 0, enter. It's asking for radius. So radius is simply 30, you have to mention. So enter. So circle has created. So this is of 60 diameter. So just you make it wireframe. So the circle has created. Now what we need to do, we have to draw the reference line, that is called intersection point of horizontal plane and vertical plane. So take a line command and give some distance, right? This is the approximate distance, so you can put anywhere. So I'm just keeping here. So we have to draw the horizontal line, so I'm just drawing up to here. Okay, I will keep up to here. So this is your basically x, y. So either you can give annotation now or you can do it later. We will do it later. So now what we need to do, we have to project the points. So take the projection. So take the line command, right? And automatically you can locate the points. You see here, both sides you will get the points. So just click over the point and over this line, and similarly better you continue it, right? Continue, so it will be faster then. So similarly you come here, all right. So now it's not able to locate the center, so better you close, and again you take. What you need to do, you need to draw a line first, horizontal line, or you can directly select the center also. So horizontal line is also needed. So better you draw the horizontal line connecting this. Then you take the line command, come and center, select over here. Now front view we are going to draw. We got all these three. So these two are the sides. This is the center line. So 80, total 80 So you can start with this, and you can draw vertically and give 80. All right. I think it's, yeah, we have to keep like this and give 80. Enter. And then horizontal side you have to go, and just keep it like this and give 60, and enter, and final, connect the last and first point. Now draw the axis. So take a line, we can draw the axis in this way, and you can convert this into axis line because this is basically axis. So you can go here, and you can change this into the dash dot. So this axis has been drawn. Now what we need to do, we have to project all these points this side also. So we'll draw a line at 45 degree. So we can select this point, right, and we'll draw it to 45. So you fix here angle as minus 45, right? So this will automatically will take. Now you can draw it, right? So you can draw it, finish it over here, and then you can extend the line further. So you can extend this point and keep it somewhere here. Now project all the points over here, right? So one by one you project. So we are taking this point. So directly you see it is not taking, so no problem. You can use the extend command, or no problem, you can even go beyond this line. You can keep it here. Later on we'll adjust the length. So like that you can project all these 4 points. Right, now vertically up, you have to take all these points to vertically up. So take the line command again. So later we will do only up to here, then later on we will go with the continuous line command and we'll finish that front view. So this also we have taken. We'll keep it here. Now again take the line command, select the continue, and we'll go from this point and vertically 80, right? Then again we'll click over here. Sorry, escape. We have clicked on wrong point. Yeah, select this point and then continue. All right, and we have to keep like this 60 and select this point and connect to this point. So front view is over. Now you can click over this line and go exactly as center. So you got center also. Now what we need to do, this is 80, so exactly at 40 you can draw another line. So this is the 40. Either you draw the line or otherwise no need, just you leave it as it is. Escape, close. Now what you need to do, you need to draw prism, right? So we have to take the polygon command, which is having 4 sides. Now thing is that in this FreeCAD software we cannot give the side of the polygon. So what we need to do, we need to find out the radius within which we are going to form the polygon. So radius for the square, right? If you are going to form a square within a circle, that radius will be equal to side divided by under root 2. So like that you need to find out. So that radius is as per this we can easily find out. This is given over here. So sides are 4 and radius for side we can find out as 21.21, which is nothing but radius is equal to ay under root 2. This is the formula to find out the radius of the circle. So which is coming around 21.21 mm. So we have to select this radius and we will be forming the square. So let's go here, take the polygon command. This is the polygon command. Now it's asking about center, so just simply over here and you can select this point. Selected. Now it's asking about radius, so that radius you can mention, every side you can mention. Total sides are 4 and radius is 21.21, so you just mention 21.21 and just enter. So this has been created. Now change this into the wireframe. So you have changed it to the wireframe. So this has been created now in the form of wireframe. Now what we need to do, we have to project the lines. That's all. So take the projections now initially for these 4 points, then later on midpoint also we'll have to project. So take the line. So first you project this point. So we can select and we can go horizontally like this, right? So better you slightly zoom in and you move like this. Okay, take again line command, go this corner and project this also, and similarly last point. Now vertically down also you have to do the same thing. So this side also you have to project all the points. So you see here it is not directly connecting to the point, so no problem, you can extend it. Later on we'll what we'll do, we'll fix the line right up to the line. So you can vertically down it and take from this point also, and you can go up to the last point, and in between also we have to select the points, right? So take the line command also. So this is the midpoint of this surface and you can go up to the vertically down. So you can go up to here, again take the line and you can go like this. And okay, similarly this side also you have to do. So this side when you are doing, we will take the again line command and select this point and you can extend like this. And here also select this point and you can extend up to here. And here also same story you have to repeat. So take the line command again. So intersection point need to be extended. You will extend up to here. Again take the line command.
Sir,
Yes,
the
any
screen
question?
continuing, sir.
What happened? Diagram. So what we are doing basically, we are projecting all the lines, all the intersection point need to be projected. So we'll project all these things. After that we'll do the final finishing. So we'll project all these points. and the last one is this. Yeah, that thing you can click to continue, that can be used, right, for a shorter thing. But I am one by one I was drawing it. Okay, no issue, that can be taken as continue, and you can draw. So now you have projected everything. Now what you need to do, you have to get this thing done, this thing done, this is square. For what you need to do, what you have to take from the center, draw as 50, then take as this distance, and finally 100, and finish it over here. Same thing you have to repeat over here also. So take the line command again, take the line command from here. This is the line command, and you can start from this point, go this side up to 50, right? Just leave it like this, mention 50. So this has been created. Just you delete this line. Now we'll take the line and continue, and we'll go from this point up to this line. Then this side we'll say as 100, right? So that is called minus 100. Then we can delete
So
even this also.
can we hide that now? Instead
Which
of
one?
deleting the lines.
Actually, by hiding, our work will not be complete. There is a lot of modification that you'll come to know. That's why I'm doing this. You see over this, in this diagram, these all modification we have to do. So we cannot go with continuous line also, because we have to convert some of these lines into the dashed line, and also we have to connect curved like this. So for that, lot of modifications will be done. So we have to delete all those lines. Later on, we can extend it. So take the line command again. So go with continue, and you can mention here minus 100. Then you can click over this line, and you can exactly draw. This is around 21.21. I think so. It is double of that. No problem. You can continue from here. You can take this side as a minus 50. Then you can click final point, and you can connect. So this is over, right? So you can close this. So this part is over here. Now what you need to do, same thing you have to do over here. So you project one of these lines down. So I am projecting this line, and it will be connecting up to here, right, up to here. And similarly, you can project this line also, and which is connecting over here. This line wrongly we have done as an incline. Delete this. So you can take from this line, draw exactly perpendicular. Now here again, now somebody will say, sir, why again after drawing you have to delete? Because lot of modifications are there. We have to again delete this, and we have to draw a line over here, because we are projecting these 2 points, right? These 2 points are basically, one point is here and another point is here, right? That you are getting. So this need to be connected properly, this point and this point. So from here to here, one line you have to draw. Or better you do one thing, instead of drawing the line, you extend this line. All right, so extend command, you can just keep up to here. So this already came. All right, so take this again. Then you can take extension only up to this point. This is over. Similar same treatment you do for this. Take this one and extend up to this point, and then again extend this up to this. So this has been created. Here I think we made a mistake. This also need to be extended only up to this point. Now what do we need to do? This line also need to be extended. select this line and extend only up to this point, and then select this also and extend. Okay, so same treatment you do for this also, up to this point, and then extend up to this point. So this has been created. Now you see here, now you have to take again extension of what you got, some intersection point. You look at this point, which is basically coming over here, right, and connecting over here. This is okay. Midpoint is also coming. You look at the intersection of this midpoint, which is coming at this location and this location, one point. Another midpoint projection is this, which is cutting your circle here, right, and here. So these need to be projected upward. So project those lines from the intersection point. So you got this intersection point, project vertically upward. One you created here, or one you have to create over here, or you can use the what we say, what is the mirror command for this also here. But in examination, they may not be allow you to use the mirror command. So better you have to draw it separately, right? So like that you can connect. So this has been drawn for this intersection, and one more point will be coming, that will be coming from this point and this point, and from this point and this point. So projection you take from this intersection point vertically up, and this will go, basically this is representing for this point, right, and this point. So exactly at mid center line you have to go. So it is up to here, then take again, take intersection, go at the center point. Now you are having all the points. You look at these 2 points came over here, all right, and these 2 points you plotted over here, this point and this point. Similarly, these points can also be located here and here, and the last point, this is basically over here. So now you can connect. So what we need to do, look at it, this diagram. We have to connect this point to second point. This is the center point 7, and this is the 8 and 2, which you have plotted somewhere here. This need to be connected, and finally this 2 and 8 need to be connected to the first point, which is lying over this cylinder. So we can connect over here. So we can see here, one point is lying here, 2 points are lying here, and 2 points are lying here, and we have to connect all these. So we'll use this spline, right, and select carefully one point, all right, then intersection point you will be getting here, select this, then last point you will be getting here, and escape. So this has been drawn. Same treatment you do this side also. You can use the even but mirror is not allowed, that's why I'm saying again, you have to repeat this again. So this point and second point is here, and last point is over here, and escape. This side also you do the same thing. So take this line again, connect this point and last point, which is over here, and escape. Take spline again, connect over this and last point, and escape. So this has been drawn. Now what modification you have to do over here, you have to connect all these, this line to this line, and then finally this line to this line, and finishing. So final finishing is pending. Look at here, these all things you have to do. Similarly at bottom also we are having these many lines, but modifications need to be done. Within this circle everything should be dotted one, because that is hiding, right, here also it is hiding, and this is even visual edge. This is a visual edge which is showing this corner, basically 1 and 5, but that is intersecting within the cylinder, so some of that portion will not be visible. So this line also need to be actually break. This is not a continuous line, we have to break it, right, from one circumference of this circle to the another circumference circle, then outside line. So this all modification will take some time. So now diagram is completed, only modification is pending. Look at here, diagram is completed, only modification is pending. Let's do the modification now. So just what we need to do, we have to use the extend line right command. So just take this and extend only up to this. So this line you are getting, again you take this and use the extend up to this line. Now take a line command and from this corner and you connect up to here, and take another line command from this corner you can connect over here. Now for this also you do the same treatment, right? So select this and use the extend command only up to here. I think that is not going to work, so better you delete this, take another line, and from this intersection point up to this you draw. Same treatment you do this side also, from this point up to this intersection point you have done. Now this line, okay, you can do later on. The same treatment what you have done here, right? You have to do this side also. So extend this up to this point, extend this up to this point, then take the line command, finish it over here, take another line command, and you can connect this point up to this point. So this is over. Now take the projections, right? Because all projections need to be drawn. You see here, all projections need to be drawn. Take the projections and finish it off. This line also need to be broken. So you select this and extend up to here. Select again this and extend up to this point, and then you connect. If mirror option was there, it could have been very easy for us, right? Only one side we have to do and remaining thing we can manage. Now extend this also, right, exactly up to the point. Extend this also exactly up to the point, this one. Okay, so this is over. This side, you know, this is the break line, better you delete this, and this also. Take the line command and connect the first point to last point, and then this point over here and this point over here. Now you change the color, use the control key. So what all things you have to change? This one, select this, select this, select this. Okay, everything you have selected, this one also. Just go here, change the color. So you select the red color. Okay, now what you need to do, here also one line need to be drawn because it's a continuous line, or you can use the extend command as we already used that. Extend only up to this one, then again take this and extend up to this edge. So we can finish this. Select this, control, select this, and change the color. Okay, so select this line and select this line and change this line into the dotted line, or you can use the dashed line because they're hidden. So this is a dashed line. So the top portion we have completed. You look at here, everything we have completed. Now what is left? This is left and this side is also left, so that we can finish. This side is okay. This side easily we can select, but only this line need to be modified. So we can modify this also. Extend up to this point, select and extend up to this point. Now select everything, control fresh, select everything, and you can go here, select the color. This is also over. Now take a line and draw the XY reference line. So you can take the line, either you can start from this side to this side, or you can draw a single line. So only in this exercise, problem is a lot of modifications are there. Otherwise, this was very simple. So this has been drawn. The same treatment now here also you have to do. So here again use the extend command, extension line, and we have to go only up to the circle. Okay, select this one also and extend up to the circle. So okay, this is only taking this much, no issue. We can draw the line again to, okay, this side also you have to do the same treatment. One line you have to draw over here. Okay, so one line you got here, second line you have to draw over here. So use the extend up to the circle. So this already broken, so only one line is needed. So you can connect. Now select this line and select this line and change this to dust. This is over. This is your axis line. Convert this into the axis line. Draw style, dash dot. This is also axis line, so better you delete this first and draw the continuous line from there, this point up to this point. Then select this and change this to dash dot. So axis line has so been drawn. Now what we need to do, these projection line need to be limited right only up to this edge. So no problem, you take this line and extend only up to this edge. Take this also and extend up to this edge, and one line need to be drawn over here because this is visual edge. So you can take from this point, and up to this point. Okay, now what all things need to be connected? You can connect all the circle, and all these three lines up to this point need to be shown as red. So now you see here, select this line, control, select this line, complete circle, and this side also, and center line. Actually this we cannot select, this we have to break. Okay, till then this you can select and put at red. Okay, so this line still needs some modification, no problem. We can extend up to here, then we can draw a line. We can select this and we can change it to the red. Now see here, this is also completed. What is left? These extension lines are left, that also need to be drawn carefully. Just look at exactly from this line, need all lines should come out. So we use the extend command and we can, yes, somebody is trying to say something. So you can use the extend command and place it over here, and yes, so over the same point, same this line, 2 points will be coming. So extend this also up to the horizontal line, this also up to the horizontal line. Okay, and this point should be connected over here. So take this, extend only up to here, and then you project. And here also one projection is needed for this point. So you can take this one and connect, and you extend this. Okay, this can be gone up to here, no issue. So now this is also over. So you have drawn everything. Give the dimensions now. So for angular dimension, you have to select this one, and alt you have to select this point and this point. You need to put the angle. So you can keep it over here. Now you change the font size. That's all. So font size this as 1, and type of arrow you can keep at circle. Okay, font size for this 45 also you can change. So you can go over here. So you can keep it as 3, and the decimal places you can keep at 0, and this you can keep false. So angle being projected over here. Now final dimensions. So dimensions everyone knows how to do. So from this point and from up to this point, one dimension you keep, and the last dimension from this point and up to this point you can keep it over here, and you change this to double decimal place, and things will get to 80, and make it false. And this also you can go here, change it to 0, and this is false. So this has been 40 and 80 you have created. Now for the circle, do you know how to put the diameter of circle? Just select the circle and go in dimension, so it will automatically will take. So you can keep like this. So this is a 60. This also you change over here, 0, and this is false. So this has been your diameter 60. Now only annotation is pending, so you can put the annotation and your diagram is complete. Yes, guys, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
it is slightly lengthy because we are not using the mirror command. If mirror command is allowed now, then it is very easy. Just you have to complete one side and mirror it. Automatically same thing will come over here, and here also one side you need to finish and just mirror it. Same thing will come this side. So only thing is that here double work is involved. First of all, you have to project everything, and then finally you have to do the finishing. So now look at here in this diagram, whatever projections lines are there, every line need to be drawn. Like here also, all points need to be projected. So you project all these points, whatever is left with, like one is left with this one, this also need to be connected here. All right, and take this, this is already connected. Take this one also, you can connect over here, and the last one, this one also need to be connected over here. All right, and this also need to be connected. So take a line here and connect the points. Then annotation is pending. You put the annotation for all and just finish over. Yes, so now I'm open for your queries. If anybody is having problem, I can repeat that step, and just keep in mind this is a dashed line. This is not a dash dot. Only axis line will be the dash dot. All hidden lines will be dashed line. Clearly it should be used. And the font size you can adjust, like this is not visible, you can increase the font size slightly, then it will be visible like this. Right, so and dimension for the diameter should means diameter should always be diameter, right? So it should be represented by 5. You cannot put a radius for this circle, right? So that is a wrong way of giving the dimension. If it is a full circle, it should be given by diameter. If it is a semicircle, you can mention the radius. I hope this will be clear. You can draw it